Hey y'all. So I want to start sharing my testimony. It's going to be in parts because I have a lot of testimony to share. So I'm just going to have to do it in parts. This is my testimony. You know what I'm saying? I can only speak what I have experienced. So I gave my heart to Christ when I was 10 years old. There wasn't really any accountability at home. So I strayed away because I was young. I was ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know any better. I feel like I left God, but he never left me. So I built a life for myself, and my children's father and I built a successful life together by the world standards. We had businesses together. We built a successful life. But I just remember being in that and really feeling empty. Yeah, we have all this stuff according to the world standards, but I'm not fulfilled internally. Like there's something still missing. Like I'm not being fulfilled and satisfied. And the person that I was with, because of my ignorance, I was trying to put him in the position of God. And like nobody is going to understand you or love you the way that God can. But at that point in time in my life, I didn't know that. And then our world just fell apart. The world that I had built for myself fell apart. It came crashing down. And I had put all my eggs into this basket, and then it was just gone. My heart was broken. I was devastated. And I had 2 kids. Like, what am I going to do? So now we built this success, and now I'm back at my parents' house with 2 kids, wondering what I'm going to do. So, of course, that led me back to Christ. That is what led me back to Christ. Thankfully, I had a really good friend who God had put in my life years before. God used her in that season. Whoa, he used her in that season. When I tell you, she just exuded the character of Christ to me. When I would get off the phone with her, I was still stuck in my situation and in my circumstance. And it was like God was the only one who could help me. And I'm so thankful for that because I could have went so many different directions. But I'm so thankful that I went this direction, that God drew me unto himself. And when I tell you, I went to church for the first time in years, like 15, 20 years. And I had been wondering, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? Why am I here? Because I told you I was feeling empty. And that was the question that I was asking. Like, there has to be more to life than this. There has to be more than, like, what is my purpose? Why am I here? And I went to church this particular Sunday. I sat in the back. Pastor Michael Catt was preaching. I'm so thankful that I was able to sit up under his shepherding and under his teaching. He taught me so much about prayer and faith. The sermon for that day was, what's your purpose in life? And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is the question I had been asking. And I knew that at that moment, I was exactly where I was supposed to be. Nothing that had happened mattered. All that mattered was this moment and moving forward. I didn't know what that looked like, but I knew that in that moment, I was home. I was exactly where I needed to be. And when I say home, I'm not talking about the physical church. I'm talking about beginning a relationship with my Heavenly Father. Like home, like him being in my heart. That's what led me back to church, and that's what started this faith journey that I am on now. So I'm going to end it there. This is part 1, and I'll come back with part 2 and part 3 and so on, and however long it takes. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a beautiful day. How do you get God through Jesus Christ? And we'll talk soon.